Welcome back, board members. Thank you so much for stopping by, the chatty chairwoman. I always appreciate when you come by and you take your break with the chairwoman in the boardroom, because you can be everywhere in these YouTube streets, but you decided to take your coffee break or your moment of relaxation at home to catch up on reality TV with me. So I'm honored you're here. But I've been thinking about, and I'm sure you have too, can the group from the Real Housewives of Atlanta that put reality TV on the map recover and repair their brands? Did they ruin their brand for a man? And can they get back to where they were in the eyes of the reality TV audiences? So we all know the story. You know the story. I know the story. So we know for Porsha, it was Fallon's husband, and the introduction on TV that we saw that they have been seeing each other for quite a while. And we know that in story, Fallon was seeing the assistant, so we know how that all shaked out. But because we had built a relationship, well, an online I shouldn't say online, a television relationship with Porsha, and we felt like we've known her and we watched her grow and mature and we were rooting for the best. We were so disappointed to hear that she had hooked up with Simon, Miss Fallon's husband. We didn't know Fallon. We weren't invested in Fallon. So that's why we were so upset. And when she posted that picture with Simon, Dennis, and her, she broke the internet, right? So that was Porsha. We watched her grow and we were rooting for her and say, hey, not this way. You're down the wrong road, Porsha. You're going down the wrong road. No, this is not what we wanted for you. So she's taking a pause. Then we have Sheree, who we recently saw on, She by Herself, Real Housewives of Atlanta, sitting outside in the cold in Philly after a 2-hour drive waiting on Tyrone to come meet her for a scene in front of the camera. He not only blocks her, but he never shows. But didn't we see this coming? Don't you remember that conversation Sheree had with her daughter so many years ago when she was still building, as Kenya called it then, Chateau Campay? And the daughter said, you're dating a man in prison. Her young, I think she recently graduated high school daughter asked the mother that question. Why would you do that? So Sheree was insistent that this relationship was it. That, remember, she called him her soulmate. And even when Sheree was doing those therapy sessions with the therapist and he asked her, you don't have any concerns about dating a man in prison? And she looked him dead in his face and said, nope, I don't have no concerns about dating him. And again, she reiterated, this is my soulmate. Now, Sheree, we all know we still waiting on those joggers from last September, but we all love Sheree. She brings the shade. She's beautiful. She has more talent than I think she even recognizes. And I think the joggers would be great, but I think Sheree should do a fitness video. Not Kenya and not Phaedra. It should have been Sheree. So there's a little disconnect with who we see Sheree is, and I guess who actually Sheree is on the inside. Because how in the world you put your life on hold for a man in prison? Has it been at least 5 years? Come on now. Can Sheree rebuild her brand? Is she going to bounce back and make her children proud? Are we going to see her ever in a real relationship? Because I think the last time we saw her in a relationship, it was Bob Whitfield. Oh my gosh. I had to change my voice on that because that one I don't even want to recall. So can Sheree rebuild her brand in this regard? After we all watched her, clearly she was in love with Tyrone. After we all watched her disappointed by this man. Come on, Sheree, we're rooting for you. And then last and most recently, all over the internet, we got Nene Leakes, the queen of reality TV, the lady we've been rooting for since she told Kenya you can't have a white refrigerator. Come on. We watched Nene grow. We watched her change. We watched her become a success, right? Especially when we know her background story. Now, we all know there's, some people have said her and Greg got together while he was still married. I don't want to evaluate that relationship because we all loved Greg and their relationship. God, may he rest in peace. Because we all loved Greg and their relationship and the way he cared for Nene Leakes. So when he passed away, we were all shocked to see that Nene was dating again so quickly. But we were even more surprised to realize that Nene was dating a married man. And we all tried to determine what was the status of his marriage. And we heard so many speculations on these YouTube streets about they were separated, that she had moved on, they had not been together for years, only in the last couple of days to hear that she has filed a lawsuit for alienation of affection against Nene. Come on, Nene, bad move. You're already in a fight with Bravo. You got to protect your personal brand as well as your professional brand. You don't want to be somebody people don't want to touch because your brand is ruined. Come on, Nene. We watch you go from Celebrity Apprentice. We've seen you on The New Normal. We've seen you do Broadway. We want you to win, Nene. But how could that be if you're making the wrong decisions in your personal lives? Ladies of reality TV, we need you to go down the right road. So let me ask, do you think they'll be able to rebuild their brand? What would it take for them to get back on track? Oh my goodness. And hopefully we see Sheree, who's still on RHOA, rebuild her brand before the end of the season. But what do you think? You think that Porsha, Nene, and Sheree can build their brand, rebuild their brand in the eyes of the public? Or how about this? Do you think they even care? Well, that's something to think about. Let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for stopping by. This has been the Chatty Chairwoman. I'm just curious, can our ladies of reality TV get back to what they used to be? Bye-bye.